Darwin Knowledge, and today I'll be presenting about my short story in Final Frontier Humanities with Pete. Okay, so in Final Frontier, we've done many fun things. We've from field trips to in-class presentations to documentaries. We have done many fun things, and for our final project, we had short stories. My short story is about 6 chinchillas who become felons, and they rob houses, and their goal to rule the crypto market. And so they fail eventually after robbing everything in existence, and then they end up becoming good chinchillas and becoming NFL players. And then they win the championship, and then their leader dies at the end. And this right here is an image of one of the chinchillas, Wednesday's chinchilla son. Okay, so what made this work great? So what happened was some models of excellence I showed where when I introduced the characters, because I know I showed excellence by using these images, and my peers complimented me on it. Another thing that my peers complimented me on was my introduction to the story, like getting to know the characters in general. Wait, multiple drafts. I have 2 drafts. One of them with tons of peer edits and tons of grammatical mistakes fixed, and so the change from one to another is huge. Multiple revisions. I've put in a lot of work by putting in dialogue, because Arbor said show less tell, more show, which is just dialogue and stuff. So critiques, my peers helped me by giving me lots of feedback, some bigger, some smaller, like grammatical errors. Compelling process. I had a compelling process because I was very engaged. I had a lot of struggles along the way, and it was very fun to put in new things that weren't good at first and replace them. And also I was kind of interested in chinchillas. And then trial and error, what I just said, I guess. And then high expectations. Since this was the big project of the class, Pete had very high expectations for us to make a very good presentation. I think that helped me achieve more. Choice as a learner. I obviously had a lot of choices because we were just writing a sci-fi story with really no barriers, so we could write about whatever we want. And I think I showed a lot of cool facts, about how steroids can give chinchillas diabetes because they get injected with steroids, and that's how they become superhuman. And so curiosity as a learner. As I kept going, I wanted to know more and more about the chinchillas, and just I showed about the things I like NFL, and they fight NFL teams to rob. Okay, moving forward, I want to do more exciting things. I want to be more excited about things like this, because I'm not very strong in writing, but this time I feel like I enjoyed it, even though usually I do not enjoy writing. I'm also even more curious about how to write a good science fiction story. I didn't really know much about writing a good science fiction story, but now I know I want to know more about setting up dialogue, making a more compelling sentences so it sounds more intriguing. But in the future, looking back at this, I just gotta remember that always have an open mind about everything that you do, and that you always have to just be open to do whatever you want, and it will always be fun.